Pansamantalang pamamahalaan ng Trump administration ang bansang Venezuela kasunod ng pagkakadakip sa diktador nitong si Nicolas Maduro. Ayon kay US President Donald Trump, nagtalaga na siya ng mga taong magsisimula ng pag-aayos sa Venezuela, lalo na ang pagbangon ng ekonomiya nito at maibalik ang kabuhayan at karapatan ng mga mamamayan doon.
We're going to be running it with a group, and we're going to make sure it's run properly. We're going to rebuild the oil infrastructure, which will cost billions of dollars. It'll be paid for by the oil companies directly, but we're going to run it properly, and we're going to make sure the people of Venezuela are taken care of. We're going to make sure the people that were forced out of Venezuela by this thug are also taken care of.
Gabi ng January 2, oras sa Amerika, naglunsad ng pambihirang airstrike ang puwersa ng Estados Unidos sa Caracas upang dakpin si Maduro at ang kanyang asawa. Kasunod dito ay inilipad ang dalawa patungong New York upang doon idetine kung saan sila lilitisin sa kasong narco-terrorism. Inakusahan ng US si Maduro bilang nasa likod ng drug trafficking at illegal immigration sa US. Siyang nagpapatakbo ng drug cartel at mga teroristang grupo na responsable sa drug trafficking at oil smuggling maging sa Caribbean Sea.
The illegitimate dictator Maduro was the kingpin of a vast criminal network responsible for trafficking colossal amounts of deadly and illicit drugs into the United States. As alleged in the indictment, he personally oversaw the vicious cartel known as Cartel de las Solis, which flooded our nation with lethal poison, responsible for the deaths of countless Americans, the many, many Americans. Hundreds of thousands over the years of Americans died because of him. Maduro and his wife will soon face the full might of American justice and stand trial on American soil.
Paliwanag ni US Secretary of State Marco Rubio, maraming pagkakataon na ang ibinigay kay Maduro upang sumuko, subalit nanatili itong nagmamatigas at sa halip ay nagbanta ng maraming panganib sa mamamayan ng Estados Unidos.
You have a guy who decides he's going to invite Iran into his country, is going to, do the confiscation of American oil companies, is going to flood our country with gang members, is going to take Americans prisoner and try to hold them for hostage and trade them like he was able to do with the Biden administration. Basically likes to play games all this time and thinks nothing's going to happen. And I hope what people now understand is
hindi kinikilala ng US at iba pang bansa ang pagkapangulo ni Maduro matapos ang kanyang landslide defeat noong July 2024 elections. Ang kanyang pananatili sa pwesto ay nagdulot ng pagbagsak ng ekonomiya ng Venezuela at mga kaguluhan na nauwi sa pagkasawi ng libu-libong Venezuelan. July ng nakaraang taon, nag-anunsyo ng $50 million na patong sa ulo ni Maduro ang Trump administration, kasabay ng paglunsad ng airstrike sa Caribbean Sea at pagbawi sa mga oil tanker ng Venezuela na iligal na nag-ooperate doon.
Nicolas Maduro was indicted in 2020 in the United States. He is not the legitimate president of Venezuela. That's not just us saying it. The first Trump administration, the Biden administration, the second Trump administration, none of those three recognized him. He's not recognized by the European Union and multiple countries around the world. He is a fugitive of American justice. Nicolas Maduro had multiple opportunities to avoid this. He was provided multiple very, very, very generous offers and chose instead to act like a wild man.
Dave Tirao, UNTV News and Rescue. Diyos ang aming sandigan, serbisyo publiko ang aming pinahalagahan.